And then I was struggling. And next thing I know, it was very quick, and it was not a long period of pain, but I don't like to get my head wet to this day. And I suddenly was above the water watching myself struggle. And then suddenly I could look down and see myself floating face down in the water with my hair floating on top. And this incredible sense of peace. It is difficult to explain how suddenly I was connected to everything. There was this hum in the air, and everything was slightly illuminated, but the connection I felt to everything was as if it was a part of me but separate, which is also how I felt connected to something so much bigger than me that is difficult to explain. It was the most profound love I have ever felt in my life. Suddenly I felt like I had come home, that I had found my place, and it knew me. I was not alone in the world. I was just a part of this magnificent creation that is everything. I can't even say everything on earth. It was like everything well beyond earth. And it was the most magical, beautiful moment I can ever have. And when I was in it, I learned so much. I suddenly understood so much about how not judged we are, how loved we are, and how connected we are. So I could sit in there and stay in that place for eternity, no problem. To this day, I say I don't ever want to be reincarnated, because once I get up there, I'm not leaving. Like, you can't force me out. I spend time looking up now. How can I avoid getting reincarnated? Like, what do I got to do? And the message I keep getting is that I might have to be enlightened, and I don't think I'm getting there this time. It really bums me out. So that said, while I was connected to this incredible love, I looked over and saw Rami and Eric and Joseph's mother had been sitting on the beach in a lawn chair. She had 5 kids. She was exhausted. So she was napping. And all of a sudden, her head shot up like she got some sort of message. And she looked out, and then she started yelling my name. And I watched her from above, recognize that I'm floating down the river, right? Face down. And all of a sudden, she panics. She goes running into the water. She grabs me. She drags me up onto the beach, and she starts to do CPR. And when she started CPR, I did not want to get back in my body more than I can express. Like, please don't make me do it. I fought it. Next thing I know, I was sitting up, I was coughing, I was sputtering, I was, feeling like somebody who just choked. If you've ever choked on a sip of water, you know how uncomfortable that is. Now imagine breathing it all the way into your lungs and having to have it expelled. It was an interesting moment, because I was simultaneously still feeling my connection to the divine. I'm terrified of bees even today. So it was a brief moment where all of a sudden bees didn't scare me. I wasn't afraid of crawdads. I was afraid of nothing, because nothing mattered, because everything was divine. It was a beautiful, connected feeling that I had that lasted, time is fluid, so I don't know how long it lasted, because I was just a little kid, but long enough for me to feel it sort of embedded into my soul, if you will. And it sort of directed my life since then, because I'm not at all afraid to die. I hate the idea of suffering. I do not want to do any suffering at all, ever, at any time in my life. If I can avoid it, I don't even like to work out if I don't have to. But of course I have to. But the thought of death doesn't frighten me. I feel sad for people that are so convinced that they're going to have this judgment day, if you will. Because what I understood when I was part of that divine moment that I was a part of, I believe that the minute you are no longer corporeal, you are so connected to everything, including that divine love. But also, I know you as well as I know myself when I'm in that space. Therefore, because I'm so connected, I could never hurt anything. You just can't, because you'd be hurting yourself, and because love doesn't hurt things. It's just not how it goes.